but just two drummers. Are they playing the same thing? This is really seriously, like I can't even get my head around it. Welcome to another deep dive with Derek. I'm your host, Derek, but my friends call me D-Rock. Coming to you with another reaction. If you want to jump right in, I got the timestamps in the description below, so you can jump right into it if you want to. If you're new here, I'd like to personally welcome you to the channel. On this channel, among other things, it's kind of two avenues here. I take a deep dive into music that I should know, I should like, probably. That's what we're here to find out. So music that seems like it would be up my alley, but I have never put in the time. I've never gotten used to it. I've never tried it. I've never done anything with it. It's just outside of my radar. The only thing I'm doing here is I'm taking a deep dive into lyrics through the lens of meaning and valued living. Meaning and valued living is just a set of tools we can have or that we use to design and live a meaningful life. Includes appreciating the upside of life and learning from and getting through the dark side of life. Things like resilience, mindfulness, purpose, personal values, narratives, mindsets, all the tools that we can use to live that meaningful life. So there's two avenues that we can use to check out this stuff. Now, I've never seen Grateful Dead before. I will say there's a caveat. I've probably heard some of these songs just by listening to the radio, just by being in existence. I'm sure I've seen a video. I know now that I say this out loud, I have seen a video. It was a music video, not a live video, where they're playing, they're like skeletons. It's the, I don't know if I know the name of it. It's I Will Get By, something like that. So I have seen that video, but I've never seen them live. If I have, I kind of jumped in and I didn't understand what was going on. So it's just a little background in Grateful Dead. Now, I do get into improv. I do like jazz. I do like various jam bands. You can check out my Fish journey if you want to check that out here. But I've been a Dave Matthews Band fan for a long time, and I'm tracing the roots of some of this improvisational music all the way from jazz, especially Miles Davis really did a lot with this. But I'm sure he was standing on the shoulders of his own giants, and that paved the way. When rock came in and jazz fell out of fashion, he kind of created this fusion stuff, mixing rock and jazz, and that paved the way for Grateful Dead, which paved the way for Fish, which paved the way for Dave Matthews Band. So I'm only at the end of this train. I'm trying to go upstream a little bit and see some of these other things that have influenced the music that I like. So you'll notice that I don't run ads on this channel. I don't monetize these videos. I think that the attention model, that is paying with ads and attention and stealing attention, is basically what's responsible for most of the problems in the world. So if you do find yourself wanting to subscribe or wanting to support this channel, you don't have to. But if you want to support this channel, you might find a thanks button down below. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. I don't know why it appears and doesn't appear. I haven't found any similarities there. But if that's there, you can think of that as a tip jar. You can tip me there. Otherwise, you can buy me a beer. You can support me with micro donations. Those links will be in the description below. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to jump in. First one I've got up here is Truckin. And this is from New York City on 10/30/1980. So I was, let's see if I can do some hardcore math here. I was about 6 months old, 6.5 months old when this was recorded. So let's get to it. So I do know some of the people. I obviously know who Jerry Garcia is. I think I've probably seen bits and pieces of documentaries too scattered about. So as I go through my journey here, I might be reminded of, oh, that's right, I do remember learning that once. But But this is my first time intentionally actually sitting down and watching this stuff. Hold on a second. One thing you'll hear me maybe say a couple times is I'm a drummer. Mhm. I have drums that I sometimes play. It's a stretch to say that I'm a drummer. Is this 2 full kits? I can't tell yet. Does the guy in my left, stage right, does he have a bass, a kick drum? I think he does, actually. There's just something blocking it. So this is 2 full kits. That's unique. I have seen it before. But it's usually a drummer and then like a percussionist doing other different things. I saw Victor Wooten on tour once, and he had 2 drummers facing each other. That was fun to see, but you don't see this very often. Is this a famous song? It must be because it was one of the top songs, but I feel like this is probably some song that I've heard playing in the background somewhere. They got keys too. Your typical city involved in a typical daydream. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings. Dallas, Salt Machine, Houston, too close to New Orleans, New York, got the ways and means, just won't let you breathe. Oh no. Most of the cats you meet on the street, they got true love. Most of the time they're sitting and crying at home. Yeah, I look like Jim Carrey. One of these days, then they better be going out of the door and down to the street alone. Truckin' like the Judah man once told me. Did not see Jim Carrey. Sometimes the cars are worth the dime if you don't lay 'em down. I can't get my head around 2 drummers. What in the world ever became a sweet chain? She lost her spark, you know she isn't the same. Living on reds and vitamin C and cocaine. All a friend can say is ain't a shame. Up to Buffalo, I've been thinking. You got to mellow slow. It takes time. You pick a place to go. Just keep trucking. They're gonna kick the door in again. Well, I like to get some sleep before I travel, but if you got a warning, I guess you're gonna come in. Busted down on Bourbon Street, set up like a bowling pin. is this the band? So I got Jerry Garcia on the left. I'm assuming lead guitar. I have no basis for that. It just seems like that's correct. I have 2 drummers here. I have 2 more guitars. So, or maybe not. Well, yeah. One's a bass guitar. Has to be. To finish out the rhythm section with 2 drummers. So then there must be like a rhythm guitar. And then there's one guy on keys. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Is this a 6-person band? Does it change? Did it change based on where they were playing? Because I don't know. For in my head, I had this thing built up where it was like tons and tons of people, but 6 is not that. Just 2 drummers. Are they playing the same thing? This is really seriously, like, I can't even get my head around it. Are they can't be playing the same beat. So is it like, God, apologies if this is so stupid, but I just can't understand. Is it like guitar where you got like the lead drummer? So he's just keeping time, keeping the beat, playing that whatever time signature they're in. And then the secondary drummer is doing all kinds of crazy fills around it. Or, gosh.
Music you're hanging around and you'd like to travel. Get tired of trouble and you want to settle down. I guess they can't revoke your soul for trying. Get out of the door, light out, and go around. Sometimes the light is all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Maybe it occurs to me. Well, a strange ship is built. Truckin', I'm a-going home. Home, home, baby, back where I belong. Back home, sit down and patch my bones. And get back truckin', oh, oh, oh. Hey now, get back truckin' on. Get back truckin' on. Yeah, now, get back truckin' on. You gotta get back truckin' on. We gotta get back truckin' on. Get back truckin'. Yeah, now, get back truckin' on.
Where's he going? Doing here? It feels like they've lost the whole structure of the song. This guy's digging it though. This little snare beat here. It's just him now, just the snare. Oh, is that it? That must be a transition into another song. Is that true? Anyway, so it's super cool. So it sounds similar to other jam bands or even slightly jam bands that I'm familiar with, where it kind of starts off with the song that you know, and then it goes into an extended jam bit. What are these? Are these guys trained in jazz? Or who's calling the shot? Like, how do they know when to move the song or slow it down or change it? Is it one of the drummers? Is it Jerry? How do they know like when to change the structure, change the tempo, change the whatever else they're doing? Or do they just, it doesn't matter, just wherever it goes, they're just so got that good ear for it. Anyway, that's sweet. I want to learn more about this logo. There's the skull with the red, white, and blue in the forehead. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out more Grateful Dead. So let me know other songs that I should check out. Let me know tidbits that are interesting and good for me to know. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I got wrong. Open to any and all questions. But happy you're here. If this is something that you like, give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that this is worth doing and that somebody else out there is getting value from this. But I look forward to this Grateful Dead journey. So I hope you follow along with me.